prove my pace. I move steady, know my place. While they talk about the climb, I'm already passing time. I don't announce what I create. I build slow, I calibrate. Every step is clean and neat. I don't make noise when I compete. I don't flex what I prepare. I don't need the world to stare. What they miss in all the noise is how quiet power moves. Built different, moving quiet. No display, no riot. While they shout to feel alive, I advance, silent, precise. Built different, moving quiet. Calm but never passive. I don't chase a loud defeat. I win discreet. I don't mirror someone else. I design a deeper self. What looks slow is deeply planned. Patience sharpen my command. They mistake restraint for fear. I just see the vision clear. Every silent hour spent turns restraint into ascent. I don't burn to prove my flame. I let consistency explain. What they call invisible is just inevitable. Built different, moving quiet, low key, but highest. While they rush to be perceived, I achieve. Built different, moving quiet, subtle but decisive. Every move is intentional, unmissable. Let them chase what fades too fast. I invest in things that last. I don't need the room to clap. I just move then overlap. When they finally catch the sound, I'm already further down. Not because I moved away, but because I stayed my way. Soft steps, clear lane, no rush, sustain. Built different, moving quiet, no collapse, no bias. What I build behind the scenes becomes the scene. Built different, moving quiet. This control is private. When I rise, it's not by chance, it's by stance. Quiet doesn't mean weak, it means ready. The room is loud, the minds are split. Everyone's rushing, losing grip. I stand still while currents fight. I choose the calm, not out of fright. They think silence means I freeze. I'm just cutting through the breeze. When the noise begins to rot, I step back, clear thought. I don't move with every wave. I observe, then I engage. When the storm demands a choice, I mute the noise. Calm over chaos. I don't shatter, I don't pause. While the world is breaking fast, I last. Calm over chaos. I don't run from what I saw. In the pressure, in the flame, I remain. I've watched panic make mistakes, turn sharp minds into waste. So I train my inner state to slow the rate. When reaction actions steal the wheel. I regain control and feel every breath restore command. Back to plan. I don't answer to alarm. I respond with steady form. When confusion takes the stage, I disengage. Come over chaos. I don't fracture, I don't fall. When the moment's at its worst, I'm first. Come over chaos. This restraint is not a loss. It's the edge they overlook that I took. Let them drown in urgency. I invest in clarity. While they scramble for control, I stay whole. Chaos wants a fast reply. Calm demands a deeper why. When the room forgets to think, I don't blink. Break. Slow pulse. Clear mind. This calm is mine. Come over chaos. I don't need to raise my voice. When I choose to stay aligned, I decide. Come over chaos. In a world that overreacts, my restraint becomes the force that endures. Calm isn't passive, it's precision. I learned to cool the fire inside, not to kill it, just to guide. Emotion clouds the way I see, so I choose clarity. When chaos tries to pull me in, I slow my breath, I listen in. A steady mind, a sharp insight. That's how I win every fight. I don't move on impulse, I move with intention. Every step aligned with a clearer dimension. Cold mind, clear vision, no confusion. I don't rush the decision, I clear with precision. Cold mind, clear vision, focus condition. When the pressure hits heavy, I stay steady, no collision. I've watched emotions wreck the strong, turn right moves into wrongs. So I mastered inner calm, made discipline my form. I don't know what I feel, I put it under the wheel. Let it drive me forward clean, not a slave to every scene. I don't freeze, I transform. I stay sharp when it's cold. When the noise starts to rise, I rely on my eyes. Clear vision, locked in position, no distortion in my frame. I remain with precision. Cold mind, clear vision, mental incision. I cut the lip right open with friction. Let them call it being cold, I call it being in control. I don't panic in the storm, I transform. While they react and defend, I see patterns I transcend. Every move is calculated, every outcome created. Slow chaos, always. While the world keeps pulling me apart, notifications lighting up the dark. Everyone is loud, everyone's in view. I close the door, that's what I do. I don't need 1,000 open lanes, I need one path free from chains. When the noise begins to tower, focus becomes my superpower. I don't multitask my dreams away, I give them room, I let them stay. Every ounce of scattered force, I bring it back, of course. Focus is my superpower. In a distracted hour, while they scroll their lives away, I stay. Focus is my superpower. Built in silent hours, when attention is controlled, I unfold. I don't chase every flashing light, I choose the work that sharpens sight. Discipline behind closed doors turns minutes into hours. They're confused, busy with progress made. I measure depth, not speed displayed. Every thought that I devour feeds my focus, my superpower. I don't answer every call, some doors open when I don't knock at all. When my mind is locked in place, I accelerate. Focus is my superpower. The pressure while they jump from goal to goal, I hold. Focus is my superpower. Precision over power. When I lock in what I choose, I don't lose. Let them drown in open tabs, I commit, that's the gap. Attention is the real wealth, I invested in myself. No distraction owns my name, I decide where energy remains. When I cut the excess weight, I elevate. One task, one breath, one move, all depth. Focus is my superpower. In a fractured world, what I guard inside my mind defines my climb. Focus is my superpower, not a gift devour. Every day I choose the same, locked in flame. Focus isn't talent, it's loyalty.
When the pressure hits my frame, I don't shatter, I don't flame, I adjust without retreat. Still on my feet, they expect a crack, a sign that the weight just crossed the line. But I learned a different end, I don't break, I bend. I don't mean force with force, I reroute it to a course. When resistance tries to end, I transcend. Rigid minds collapse too fast, trying hard to hold the past. I release what needs to move. That's the proof. When the plan begins to shake, I don't panic, I recalibrate. What survives is what can change. I stay arranged, I don't cling to how it was. I evolve because I must. When the world begins to send, I don't end. I don't break, I bend. This flexibility is strength. When the road ain't wants to map by a day, I bend. Still moving, still ascending. What they call a weakest stance is my chance. Let them snap under the load, trying hard to never fold. I learn balance beats control. That's my code. In the wind I don't resist, I exist, I persist. When the moment wants me gone, I move on. Shift, form, stay true, still rise through. I don't break, I bend. This is how I always stand. When the future tests my spine, I realize I'll break. Not fragile, just intelligent. Every twist that life demands, I expand. Strength isn't stiff, it's responsive.
I used to run, I used to reach for things that never wanted me. I learned the harder that I tried, the further it would slide. So I slowed down, I changed my pace, stopped begging moments to stay. When I aligned my inner track, the world responded back. I don't force what isn't right, I prepare for perfect timing. What's meant for me finds its way. I make space, I don't chase. I don't chase, I attract what I am. I reflect back calm intention, steady track. Everything aligns like that. I don't chase, I attract. No more running, no more lag. When I focus, when I act, life responds exact. Put myself before the crown, worked in silence, turned around. Every habit, every choice became a signal, not a noise. I don't envy someone else, I invest in my own self. What I seek begins within, that's how real wins begin. I don't compare, I commit, I don't beg, I permit. When my energy is clean, opportunities convene. I don't chase, I attract. This is focus, this is fact, a lean mindset, clear impact, everything comes back. I don't chase, I attract. No resistance, no attack. I stay ready, I adapt. That's the path intact. Let them rush, let them plead. I move slow, but I lead. What I want is drawn to me by consistency. I don't hunt what's meant to stay, I become it day by day. When I step into my lane, nothing feels the same. Breathe out. Stay ready. I'm not racing just to win today. I'm building echoes that will stay. Every step I take is slow, but it's aimed where legends go. I don't chase a moment's flame, I design a lasting name. What I move becomes a trace time can't erase. I don't rush to make it fast, I construct what's built to last. When the future calls my name, I remain. Legacy in motion, not frozen in devotion. Every move I make today shapes the way. Legacy in motion, this work is set in motion. I don't wait for history, I create what will be. I've seen hype dissolve to dust, I choose meeting over rush. While they peak and fade away, I stay. I don't need the crown right now, I'm engraving it somehow. In the habits I repeat every week. I don't fear being unseen, seeds grow deep before the green. When the harvest takes its place, I won't chase. Legacy in motion, no noise, just devotion. What I build beyond the frame signs my name. Legacy in motion, calm and focus motion. While they seek a louder proof, I move. Let them burn for instant fame, I invest in deeper gain. When the lights are finally dim, I'll still win. I don't rush the final scene, I refine the in-between. Every quiet sacrifice pays the price. Breaks of a matted round, slow fire, deep roots, still climb to rise. Legacy in motion, not pressure, just duration. Every choice I make aligns with my time. Legacy in motion, from discipline to devotion. When the story's told at last, I outlast. I didn't chase the moment, I became the I don't perform for crowded rooms, I don't depend on their approval. While they wait for hands to clap, I stay focused on the map. I've learned to walk without a sound, without an audience around. What I build when no one's near is what survives the year. I don't need a spotlight beam to validate a deeper dream. When my effort goes unseen, I still proceed. No applause needed, I'm committed, not defeated. When the silence fills the space, I keep pace. No applause needed, I don't rise for being seen, I rise because I chose the wait and stayed. They ask why I don't celebrate every win I calibrate. I don't chase a louder proof, I trust the root. I've learned the loudest confidence is built on inner evidence. When praise is absent, doubt recedes, discipline leads. I don't need their noise to move, my direction is the proof. When I stand alone and act, I don't crack. No applause needed when I'm tired, still proceeding. I don't pause for validation, I advance. No applause needed, I don't bloom for admiration. What I water every day will let them clap for borrowed light. I'll invest in my own fight. While they chase external praise, I sharpen days. When the room is finally loud, they'll ask how I stayed grounded. I'll say quietly and clear, I was here. Break, no cheers, no stage, still rise each day. No applause needed, I don't crumble when unrecognized. What I build beyond the frame remains. No applause needed, this commitment isn't seasonal. I don't wait to be inspired, I'm wide. Clap later, I'm working now.
While others break when the weight comes down, I settle in, I don't back up. The air gets thin, the room goes tight. That's where I sharpen my sight. I've lived long enough inside the strain to recognize its shape and name. When When tension rises, hearts may roam, but pressure feels like home. I don't fight the gravity, I stand still, it carries me. When the walls begin to close, I breathe and let it hold. Pressure feels like home. I don't panic, I don't roll. When the heat begins to climb, I align. Pressure feels like home, built in silence, built alone. What they fear I've overgrown. Pressure feels like home. I've learned to move without relief, to trust my core beneath belief. When comfort fades and noise is gone, I remain still calm. They see stress, I see design, a structure forming over time. What was heavy, what was cold, taught my backbone how to hold. I don't run when things get real, I lean in, I let it seal. When the weight is all I know, that's when I grow. Pressure feels like home. No collapse, no overload. In the dark where strength is grown, pressure feels like home. Pressure feels like home. I don't need a softer soul. From the weight I've been reborn. Pressure feels like home. Let them seek an easy way. I was trained in yesterday, where resistance shaped my tone and discipline was sown. I don't flinch when silence screams. I've built peace inside extremes. While they search for solid ground, I stay grounded, pressed down. Slow breath, hold for this weight transforms. Pressure feels like home. It's familiar, it's my zone. When the world begins to fall, I stand whole. Pressure feels like home. Not a cage, but a throne. From the force that once felt cold, I rise, control. Pressure didn't trap me, it trained me.
don't speak just to be heard. I move in ways they can't observe. While they talk, I calculate. Every silence calibrates. I've learned power doesn't shout. It waits, it watches, figures out. When the room goes quiet, cold, that's when my control takes hold. I don't rush, I don't explain. I let results translate my name. The calm before the strike is where I'm alive. Silence makes me dangerous. Calm but focused, bottomless. While they doubt and overthink, I move unseen, I don't blink. Silence makes me dangerous. No emotion wasted, no excess. I don't want, I don't announce. I rise in silence and I pounce. I've seen noise disguise as strength, burn bright fast and lose its length. I chose depth instead of flame. Long-term vision, short-term pain. I don't flex what I prepare. I sharpen skills behind the glare. Every quiet hour spent turns restraint into intent. I don't need to prove my place. I let time expose the fake while they seek the spotlight's glow. I master what they'll never know. Silence makes me dangerous. Steady heart, no panic rush. When they finally look my way, I'm already far ahead. Silence makes me dangerous. Built from focus, built from trust. I don't break under the sound. I rise where there is none. Let the mistake come for weak. That's the advantage that I keep. I don't react, I decide. Every move is verified. In the stillness I design every outcome, every line. When the moment finally lands, I execute, not by chance. No noise, clear sight, slow breath, perfect timing. Silence makes me dangerous. This control is effortless. While they search for confidence, I became it in the end. Silence makes me dangerous. Not loud but limitless. When I rise, it's not a trend. It's inevitable. I don't disappear in silence. I evolve in it.